What's this ring you got there on your hand? What is that?
This is the National Singles Championship ring that I won in '77, also on Tornado, when I beat Steve Murray in the finals in a very close match that we still talk about today. Played him 3 meatball matches, so and played all the other young kids at that time too, Merv Schrock, Kevin Keeter, but no, this is the Tornado National Singles Champion ring.
You got a couple of things over here too. Some couple shirts from the past?
Yeah, I don't keep a lot of memorabilia. I've got a few things, and got a Hall of Fame jacket.
From where? Where'd you
Thank you, USTSA.
Hold that up, let me see.
Inducted me in 2001.
That's right. Hall of Fame inductee. There you go.
Nice. I wear it in Austin about once or twice a year just to look cool, you know. So I got the Hall of Fame jacket.
And this plaque up here says Hall of Fame also?
Yeah, a friend did that for me after after the Hall of Fame. It's got some old pictures, some tournament soccer. This is me. We won the '77 mixed doubles national championship also. Me and this girl, Gail Harding. There's Johnny Lott in the background watching. And here I was working with Tornado. That's a Tornado picture in the background. I worked with Ed McLeod for a little bit. And you notice this was at a convention center in St. Louis. Big tournament. So, and some singles, and you know, just so the girl did that for me. That was nice of her.
Yeah, that's nice. And you got a couple belt buckles here?
Yeah, I keep a few belt buckles. Don't wear them, but this is a '75 tournament soccer singles champion. They also gave belt buckles too. It's kind of cool. The old Tornado belt buckle. People may not have seen. This is a tournament soccer belt buckle. Well, this was actually, I think me and Johnny Lott won this. This was first place in Columbus, Ohio in '77. I think me and Lott won these. What else we got? Just Tournament Soccer changed their name to Tournament Games, so there's an old Tournament Games belt buckle. Probably the only one left in the world, but kind of cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I don't know, got a bunch of shirts, but these 3 have some interesting meaning. This is an old shirt from the '70s, and it came from Minnesota, Richfield Lanes. Look at that, play tournament soccer, ball control. Yeah, right, on that table. Ask Scott Moreland if it had ball control. And so, but the players that played here, you're talking Wiz and Furry, old guys, Tom Hansen, Ed Tuckinen, they all hung out here. So this shirt's got some sentimental meaning for who it represented. Here's the shirt I used to wear. I was sponsored in the '70s by Indie Vending.
You actually had sponsors back then, huh?
Yeah, Indie Vending got involved out of Indianapolis for several reasons. You'll see this shirt in some old pictures quite often, as a matter of fact, in any of the tournament soccer. I think I even saw this shirt that they sponsored in the Robert is Merritt video. I think the shirt comes up.
I've seen that. I've seen the video.
And I've got more, but this is an interest. This was made in '76 special. This guy who was an airbrush artist took an old tournament soccer shirt.
Let's see. There you go.
And he airbrushed me on the back as a push kick person. See that guy with the hat and mustache? That's supposed to be me. A cool shirt. I never wore it because I don't want to have to wash it out.
So you've had that thing since 1976 and it's never been worn?
Never been worn. That's kind of cool. I used to have a mustache. So. So this is a cool shirt. And there's other stuff in there. So
you had a little bit of inside on with tournament soccer and Tornado one time. Did you help them in the inside with stuff, like as far as development goes?
Well, I can tell you an interesting story. When I was the Tornado National Champion, I used to wear the Tornado shirts in the TS events, and that really bothered them. So I used to carry the torch for Tornado back at that time, but Tornado just didn't make it as big. Dynamo got bigger, so I don't know what to tell you about any other insights, but it was just an interesting time when you had the Texas-style Tornado and the Minnesota tournament soccer and Portland and all these styles coming together, and they were all good, and they all thought they were the best. It was an interesting, special time.
You think that management of the not so much the game or the sport, but of the machine is the reason why Tornado's still the one standing?
It's tough to say why. I guess the reason why they are is that they just never would quit. You got to hand it to them. And I worked with them a little bit, and it was always tough, but somehow they endured and started making money, and Currington came in and he helped them, and then they got bought out, so they just endured. I don't know what else. Now, it's always been a good product, don't get me wrong. I mean, I loved the Tornado table when I used to play on it, but they made changes and changed the play in the field. I just didn't like the feel.
Right. Yeah, I guess it's to each his own on that. Some people like Roberto Sport, some people like Orlando, some people like Tornado.
It's not that it's a better product, even though the Tornado has always been about quality. I understand that. And it is what it is.
Right. You said something earlier about a root, and you've definitely been a part of the root system of this game. If it hadn't been for players like you excelling, I think, in the past, where other people have somebody to look up to and something to aspire to be, it gives people motivation to continue play. And I think that if it hadn't been for people like you and some of the other names that you mentioned back then, it might not be where it is today.
Well, it's weird you say that, because I'll tell you something. I've never looked at myself as anything special. I look at people like Johnny Lott and I go, wow, I played that guy. How did I ever beat that guy? He blocked every pass I did. He blocked every shot. And he always scored on me. And I look at Bowers and I know how good he was. And I don't even know, I don't look at myself like that. To me, I just play the game. It's really that simple.
Right.
And people have told me they love the way I play or this and that, but I never placed myself and ranked myself, let's say. But I ranked the other people. So, I mean, so I have a lot of respect for those players. And I don't even worry about me. It's kind of weird, So you say that,
That's nice that you're humble that way, but you weren't inducted into the Hall of Fame for nothing. There's a reason for that, and it's because you are part of the root system that's, got this sport to where it is today. And I know I appreciate it, and I'm sure many others do. But anyway, I sure appreciate you also sitting down and talking to me and letting everybody know a little bit about Steve Simon, the inside about him, and where you came from. And if y'all see this man at a tournament, come up, shake his hand, say hi, thanks a bunch, because without him, we might not be where we are. Thanks a bunch, Steve. We'll talk to you later.
I appreciate it. Anytime.